Hi, welcome to Money Confidence. I'm Crystal Oculee. I'm the Chief Financial Strategist here at Confidence Wealth. And every week I try to bring a topic to you that's talked about and is basically the topic of the conversation during the week. And this week seemed to be a lot about, think of TSP as another 401k. Just happened that I met people that had a lot of TSP, which are called Thrift Savings Plan through the government, which is very similar to a 401k. And really the conversation was that when they stop working, is there a benefit of keeping their assets, at that location because there is a low cost to the investment and so forth. So obviously, just like anything, there's pros and cons to everything. So although you would be getting a low cost internally, here is where the issue is. It's really about the plan, the foundation, and more importantly, the diversification. Many times, whether it's a thrift savings plan, 403b, 401k, there is a deal that is made. There are certain investments that are available, but it is not everything that you can have access to the same way you would, let's say if your money was at TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab or Fidelity, right? Because you have access to multiple different investments that are available. A lot of times people even stay within those 401ks because they think, or those thrift savings plans, because they believe that, I have a really low cost Vanguard index in there. Well, guess what? That's also available at any brokerage firm. So really at the end of the day, it's really about the plan and really that more than just should I keep it in there because of the low cost, because there's so much that goes into investment planning and retirement planning than just the cost of the investment. Now, let's talk about other things you should be concerned with. So, for example, what are the things you could be watching out for are such as when it is in a 401k, you're really choosing what you want to be invested in, and it's not really getting truly managed and really taken care of in the same way as it would be when it's customized to your plan. So, for example, imagine that you just chose based on a risk tolerance number, but now, when you were supposed to be retiring 10 years from now, you change your mind and you're retiring 5 years. Or what if you were about to retire in 2020, 6, let's say, and then yet you ended up retiring in 2022. Well, those things make a big difference in how to adjust that plan and how to make sure your investments are set up according to what's going on specifically based on your retirement and not necessarily a cookie cutter targeted date that you picked at the beginning when you started working, but lots of adjustments and changes have been done. So if you have a 401k that's in a sense stuck, or a TSP plan that's stuck because you have no choice, that's one thing. So again, there is no really a right or wrong answer, but in the world of preferences, when you look at most people that are really having a good foundation plan in place, they're really customizing it to themselves, and they really have a very in-depth plan in place, very rarely the 401k is just staying with the company. Because think about it this way too. Imagine when you leave your job and you don't really have the same kind of communication in the same way. So let's say you had company stock and you know what was going on with the company at the time because you were there every day, and now you're no longer there. There's a lot of things that could be happening that you're not thinking about. So just in the same way that when you leave your job, you don't leave your personal picture on your desk, or you don't, leave the things that were just personally yours. You have to think about it that way. Why would I leave the most important thing behind? That's my money, thinking that someone else is taking care of it, when it's really done based on all the employees and what kind of risk tolerances everybody can tolerate, and people, utilize the different targeted date based on their age and when they think they're going to retire. But that's pretty much where the customization ends. There is nothing further than that. So that's what you have to be looking at. Am I looking for a hands-on management, or am I okay just putting it in there and forgetting about it? When you're younger, you can do these things, but as you get older and you get closer to retirement, it's a lot harder to just set it and forget it. It's important to have it be part of everything else that, the rest of your assets, the rest of your plan, and also the tax plan itself as well. So that's it at this end. If there's anything that you think about, that you need, that I should be talking about, or, topics you want me to touch base on, be sure to email me or message me here. Have a great one.